Hey guys, Mitsurugi Jones here with Chaos Reborn. It's a new game, early access on Steam. Now, I'm going to go through these different little buttons here so you can pause and read it to your heart's content. These are all features that they're not available right now because it's early access. The only real thing that is available right now is the multiplayer. As far as I know, it is only 1 versus 1 as of right now. Game just came out on early access December 9th, which is today. And so I got it immediately because it was a title I've been looking forward to. And sometimes with early access I really kind of like it because you get to input a little bit, sort of talk with the developers and whatnot. Actually, the very first match I got into when I bought the game was with one of the game developers, which was pretty neat. I beat him too, so it's. I understood how to play the game, so as long as you get that fundamental knowledge, there's always a chance for you to win, no matter... now, he was obviously overpowered, and he probably took it a little bit easy on me because he knew I was kind of a new player. But it just goes to show you, no matter what, you do have a chance to win, even if your opponent outmatches you. So here's the basic interface here. I'm not sure if I'd really call it a card game, but your spells come to you in these little waves here, which is like your card hand. You can see at the top of all the cards is your percentage to actually successfully cast a card. And there's 3 different types of cards. There's your monster cards. There is a artifact card where it gives yourself weapons or armor that you can cast on yourself. And then there's just outright spells. And we'll go through those as the game progresses. You can click on any of the characters on screen, even your opponents. It will show you where they can move and where they can attack. So it kind of gives you an idea. You don't have to overburden yourself, overextend yourself in any way, shape, or form. So my turn is over. As you can see, we both have a creature on the board, and our wizards are here. Now, on your turn, you can move your wizard, attack with your wizard, and cast a spell. You can do all 3 of those every time it's your turn. I haven't seen any cards that negates any of that. Most of the time you will probably do all 3. If you don't do one, it's going to be not attack because you kind of want to stay back from the battle. Now some mages do and some mages don't, just kind of depends on your play style. As you can see, if you just click on the info button, it will show you their attack, their defense, their movement, agility, magic power, and mana value. And it gives you all the information you need. Sorry, I have to take my bearings here, make sure I can win this fight. And I think I want to go. Do I want to go with the spider right now? I have the dwarf out. 60% chance. He has a web attack, which doesn't kill things outright. As you can see, he failed what he was casting on me, which is a gooey blob. And if you ever get to see that, it's pretty interesting. It's this massive blob that kind of spreads out. Oh, wow. Okay, well, he put himself in harm's way, and I killed him right away. So, well, that's it, guys. Oh, wait. You want me to play another one? You twisted my arm. Okay. Alright, I'll try one more. You can see after the battle, it shows you what experience you gained, your bonuses, all that stuff. And if you leveled up, he was at max level, too, and I beat him. Wow. I don't know if he just got cocky and waiting out there or what, but as you can see, the matches come pretty quick. Hopefully this one will take a little bit longer and I don't embarrass myself too much. I just got it today, so I'm not great at it, but I'm not horrible either, so let us kind of chill here. Take a look at what we got card-wise. Not a lot of high percentile casts right off the bat, but I'm going to go ahead and move this direction. You see those 3 things right there in the middle? They are mana fonts. You grab one of those and you get extra mana crystals. And with those crystals, it helps increase your ability to cast those spells. And you'll get an opportunity to see that in a little bit. So, and it looks like we both failed what we wanted to cast, and it looks like he failed again. So back to my turn. What do I want to do? because he's not going to be able to do anything else right now. Which way do I want to go? I want to play a little defensive here. See what can we cast. I'm going to try this elf here. It's a ranged unit. It's a caster. As you can see there, if you have mana crystals, those mana crystals you'll see over on the right, they can help you increase your percentage to actually cast it. You can bring it up all the way to 100% in some cases if you have enough mana crystals. Luckily this was enough and I got that bad boy out. And as you cast, you can see at the top right there, so far that I can see, there's either Chaos or Law. And the more type of spells that are cast for one or the other brings up your percentage for all of those types of spells in the future. So let's say I continue to cast Law characters and he continues to cast Law characters. The percentages for Law characters up in spells at that point your percentage will get better and better. As you can see, it went from 95 to 98. And as you can see, when I cast it, it immediately made Law plus 11%. Now, when somebody casts a Chaos spell, it battles that and goes back down lower towards the Chaos side. So, depending on what spells each person is casting, it affects the battle on what the percentages are going to come through. That's a pretty neat feature. An interesting element you don't see in too many different games. Let's get this archer up here. I can't take a pot shot just yet, but I want to grab this mana font. That's going to help me cast creature card if I want one. What do I want? Do I want the Hydra? I can only go up to 45% with that, and that would use up all my crystals. I don't want to do that, so go ahead and get rid of that. What? No, that's not what I want. It's not what I want, dude. The unicorn. Now that is a Law creature, so I can increase it or decrease it. I don't have to use all of my mana crystals. If I feel comfortable enough, you know, casting it 75%, then I can take the risk and do that. There is a risk versus reward in this game, because some creatures you'll get, they'll have 30% chance to win. So you really want to pump those up. Others, it might be 65% chance to cast, but you want to increase those odds a little bit without using everything up. You can do that. Or you can just, if you have a 90% and you just want to make sure it's 100%, you just throw those mana crystals in there and make it happen. Now, the unicorn is a mountable creature, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my fat ass down on the unicorn. Since I got on him, he is not going to be able to move this turn. So I'm going to decide what else I might want to cast here. Elephant, that is a rideable creature. He's probably better than what I got, but... Now here's another nifty thing that you can do. Any creature card, you can cast an illusion. That's a 100% chance that it's going to happen. But that creature does not exist. But your opponent does not know that. Now, he can do the same thing to you. There are certain cards, like Disbelief, that's always a 100% chance. If you cast that on an illusion, that illusion will disappear. Otherwise, it acts and functions like a normal creature, except for it will not hit. It will never do damage to anything. But it can attack, and it can defend, and if it gets hit, it pops. It goes out of existence. And they'll know it's fake at that point. But you can really kind of twist the game. Now, some people are a little bit better at picking out those illusions than others. You can kind of tell how a person reacts with a creature, if it's real or not. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and test him to see what he thinks about the creature. And since my archer has the ability here, I'm going to go ahead and take a pot shot. I don't want this archer around because I don't want... Archers are dangerous. If she hits the mage with a high percentage amount, she'll probably kill it. Can't turn it to my side, but I can cast this spell here, which kind of puts these creatures that you can't move around, but they can attack, and they make it harder for an enemy to move around the map. And success, as you can see. These nice, beautiful creatures here. Let's see, go ahead and take this guy out too if I can. And excellent. Their elf is gone. So now it's going to be a lot harder for him to come at me, because he's going to have to get... He'd have to put himself in harm's way with these trees, and he's not going to want to do that right away. And he tried to cast a Sapphire Dragon, which would have really helped him, but he failed. So now I sort of, kind of, either did myself a favor or kind of hurt myself a little bit here, because this kind of limits my movement a little bit too. Let's go ahead and bring my elephant over in this direction, see if I can't hit him with my archer. And doesn't look like I can hit him. Okay. Now he can come back and hit me next turn if he really wants to, but and again, I cannot move any of the tree guys. These dwarves are ranged, but they don't have a very far range. And so I'm going to pop up here. For whatever reason, it doesn't want me to let me get that mana font. Not sure why. But also, I'm going to do a little do or die here and throw up another wave of these guys. You don't normally get two of these kinds of spells this close together, but I'm going to go ahead and really dynamically change the battlefield, so it's going to be extremely hard for him to get to me. Now that makes it a little bit harder for me to get to him, but I think overall that is going to be sort of a winning strategy, because I've got more out than him. I can keep wave after him, and it's going to be extremely hard for him to push through those trees with any creature he has without them dying. So as you can see, I have some chaos cards here, but they are pretty low percentile, and I only have three remaining cards left. So as you can see at the turns at the top, there's only 20 turns. I've never gone that far, so I don't know what the draw looks like. If you were to say join a tournament or whatever, a win is worth 2 points, a tie is worth 1 point, and if you lose, it's worth obviously 0 points. Now he looks like he's putting up sort of some defenses on his own. He put up some trees as well to make it more difficult for my characters to get to him. Oh, but they'll get there. As you can see, the dwarf is a ranged unit, or can be. He can attack. Enrage the enemy, huh? Oh, I'm engaged by the enemy. That means this elephant can't move until that tree is out of my way. Now, to make the illusion feel more real, I've attacked with it. And some people make that... Some people, that raises the element in their head. Now this one here, Subversion, is a spell that will turn... It'll turn the enemy mage's creature into your creature if you successfully do a subversion, which can pretty quickly turn the tide of a battle. And let's see. I think I've moved everyone I really want to move at this point. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. And as you can see, that is one of the artifacts there, the magic shield, which essentially, if there's a successful hit on your wizard, then your wizard's going to die. What the shield seems to do is it seems to make it harder for somebody to hit you. So let's say they had a 50% chance to hit you. With the shield, it's now down to, say, 40. Now, I don't know what the exact number is, and I will try to find that out. But every time I've cast a magic shield on myself, it's prolonged my game by a few turns if somebody is attacking me. So he is in strong belief that that elephant is not an illusion now. Even though he's probably Yep. Okay, you see where he got hit and he succeeded? He killed it, but he realized it's an illusion once that ball, you could see the little animation. So he probably was like, damn it, man, I ran from that thing. Because that thing couldn't have hurt him. It was just a kind of a decoy. And let's see, can I kill this tree? I only have a 20% chance, but this dwarf's not going to be moving anytime soon. there is only one way on or off of this island at this point until some trees get killed, and it is in this direction. So let's see what, you know what, I'm going to, I don't really want to spend that mana, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in to this spider here, because that's going to give me a better chance, but I failed the spell. As you play this game, that can infuriate you a couple times, because, you know, sometimes you'll do 2 or 3 spells in a row and they'll fail, and it just sucks. But other times you'll cast 3 low percentile cards in a row and hit every one. You will be in for a bucket of joy at that point. So, what do we got? Some battling trees here? Very interesting. Well, I wanted to make a longer battle, so you know it wasn't just one turn for you guys. But apparently, it's going to take a while. So let's see. I still can't hit him. Go after this tree again. He's just so close. Can I get him here? Nope, can't do it. All right, no biggie. Roll this guy back over here in this direction. Let's see if we can't cast something down here on the corner. And 79% chance is good enough for me. And it is another unicorn. They're not super powerful, but they're decent. And as you continue to win games and gain experience, you'll get access to more powerful cards. I haven't come across a card editor just yet, but I'm still kind of new to the game. So if I do come across that, maybe I'll make a video on how to edit your decks. It doesn't really feel that much like a card game to me. It's a pretty good hybrid. And some nice and pretty animations. There are multiple maps to play on. I haven't seen any of the 2 versus 2 or 4 versus 4. I'm not sure if that's out yet because I haven't got into one of those games, but I haven't really tried either. Just kind of getting my bearings in this game, so let's see. What else can I do? Okay, that's not good. It's got three nice archers right there. So I'm going to have to kill those bad boys off. Because it's going to be extremely hard to get to them until then. Alright, let's get this dwarf down here and take a pot shot at that bad boy. And 1 down, 2 to go. Let's bring the unicorn up over in this direction. As you can see, I have some pretty high percentage spells that I can cast. I think I'm gonna move over this direction because I don't like it. I don't like being stuck up here. But I think I'm going to put on this magic shield first. And excellent. So let us at least back up a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to commit to. I'd really like to get that mana font. I'm not sure why I can't get it right now. Maybe it'll allow me to do it in a little bit. And that was a failure. He did now see he cast Disbelieve on that unicorn. That's what casting illusions can do for you, especially early game. Because then they're not sure which one of your creatures that are coming at them are real or not. So they're going to waste the 1 spell that they can take on this turn to cast a Disbelief. And if they do that, that means they can't cast any other spells for that turn. As you can see there, he wasted an entire turn just to figure out if that unicorn was real or not. Now, it wouldn't have been a waste if it was fake. Here you can see there's a little game log of what has been done in the previous turns. So let's see, we're up to 11 out of 20. He is still fiddle farting around. Now he's good. I had him on the run for a while now, but he is holding his own. That's a miss. As far as I know, there is no creature right now that attacks back when you attack it. So you never have to worry when you're attacking a creature if it's going to try and hit you back on your turn. Now, on the next turn, it can choose to try and hit you, and you will get no retaliation, just like it does not. Let's go ahead and start clearing some of these bad boys out of the way. I would really like to cast this bad boy. And success. Okay. So that is good news. I really want a super power. I'd like that Sapphire Dragon. Maybe I'll get that next turn. Right now this archer is okay. I just kind of want him... The archer's going to try... It's going to kind of keep him pinned back. Now he doesn't want to get into the range of that archer with his wizard. Because... And as you can see, he's trying to take him out right now. With that archer being there, that means that his wizard has a chance to die whenever it gets in the range. Now, because he's mounted, you have to kill the mount first. But it's still very dangerous. So that's one of the reasons why archers and range units are pretty powerful in this game. Because it really limits the movement of your opposition. So let's go ahead and press that advantage a little bit. See if I can't take out one of these trees while I'm at it. So now would probably be a pretty good time to strike. So I'm going to try this Sapphire Dragon, see how that works out. I'm going to go ahead and boost that. It's an 85% chance. It's pretty good for a big creature like that. So excellent. Sapphire Dragon is on its way, buddy. Now I'm going to back off here because the last thing I want is him to take a stray shot and with a 10% chance to hit, kill my wizard. Very unlikely, but I've seen it happen before. I've been in complete control of an entire game. An opposing wizard just brings back a single eagle, which is one of the... It can move across the map very fast, but it doesn't have a lot of attack. But on a 20% chance, he ended the bout, even though he was completely surrounded, and I was defending way on the other side of the map. This eagle just came down, chomped me, and I was dead. And that's how quick that can happen. So you always want to be very wary and defend your wizard at all times. Unless you're the take risk kind of guy, then you can just, charge in. Take your chances. But okay, back to my turn. Now, with the Sapphire Dragon, it's still going to take me a while to get there. Let's see if we can't get rid of some of the competition and make it a little bit easier for him. We'll go ahead and get that tree out of the way if we can. No dice. Okay. Don't really have a lot that I want to cast. We'll go ahead and throw this skeleton down on the field. Law is pretty high up there percentage-wise, so that makes your chaos cards really hard to cast. Fortunately, skeletons seem to stay pretty high percentile no matter what. I can move this dragon, and since it can fly, it can go right past that tree. Which is good. The dwarf can't really move anywhere, so I'm not going to even try. It's basically he can move back and forth one square. And with the trees in his way, he's not going nowhere. And, woo, excellent. No dice on killing my Sapphire Dragon, buddy. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with that. Ooh, I didn't even see that archer. Sneaky little devil. But since he's got 11 defense, Sapphire Dragon's pretty hard to kill. Maybe if he had a Hydra or something like that, or Giant, but not with the characters he's got. That's going to be extremely hard for him to kill the Sapphire Dragon. And I can't draw any more cards, which probably means he can't draw any more cards. So I should be golden this match, unless he gets really lucky. Did I kill his mount? Looks like I killed his mount. So now if I can just get him with one shot, I can kill him. So let's start pressing our advantage here, but keeping our person here not too far from the battle, but not close enough where he can hit me. You know what? I'm going to take a big chance here. And, well, since I only have a couple cards left, I might as well go ahead and go for this one here. Actually, I want the flying creature, because that'll go right over those trees. And success. Good. That is further going to choke off his options. And now I would say that that archer that he has is a illusion, because I don't think it's killed anything. But that spell was 3 archers in one try, and the other archers did kill something. So I know that that archer is real. So I'm not even going to waste a disbelief on it. And what can we do here? Sapphire Dragon is not doing his job, buddy. And that is the eagle that I was speaking at before. He is hoping that he can get a last-ditch effort, but I am going to squash that with my dragon right away, because I'm not going to have that shit happen to me again. Let's see if I can hit it with the archer first. No, we'll just take a pot shot at this tree. So I would, if at all possible, like to try at that mage, but since not, I'm not going to take a chance and let that eagle come near my wizard. Let's go ahead and kill it off the bat. We'll move closer, pin him back, so I think he's engaged now. He can't really move unless that thing is killed, I don't think. And yeah, it's a 14% chance, so let's go ahead and keep him a little bit further away from the battle. Do I want to? No, let's see if I can take... No dice. I really wanted to get that tree out of the way so my skeleton could advance as well, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen just yet. And he is taking all... Yep, it was another disbelief. He wanted to make sure that that mana core was real. He already knew that the Sapphire Dragon was. Now, seeing as that he doesn't have hardly any cards left, he probably only had a disbelief to cast, so, I mean, what else is he going to do, really? I think his back is really against the wall on this one. Literally. And let's go ahead and bring this bad boy up here. See if we can get a tasty little shot on him. And nope, no death. How about the Sapphire Dragon? Is that going to do it? 30... You know what? I'm going to get rid of this archer. That way he is pretty much without hope. Go ahead and bring this guy forward here. See if we can get rid of this tree. Well, maybe I'll just go around him. And... Oh, boy, that tree sure is resilient, I'll tell you what. And let's go ahead and bring this guy up. Since that archer's gone, I don't think he can really attack me with anything as long as I don't get too close. Go ahead and end this turn. And as you can see, it doesn't look like he is really doing anything. I'm not sure if he has any spells left. But if he holds off long enough, since there's only 3 turns left, he could get me at a draw if I don't kill him within the next 2 turns now. So let's go ahead and try our damnedest. And there he is. Passed away. Well, guys, that was a quick early access look at Chaos Reborn. Hope you guys like it, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, the video's over. Anyways, as always, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like my style, you can hit the subscribe button. And you will notice there are 2 videos over there to the right. If you do like my style, go ahead and check one of those out, because they're series I've already done before. Otherwise, I will check you next time.